You're watching FYI Chimes of the Gongs. Veteran actor Eddie Gutierrez survived a car accident in 1978. In this unforgettable accident, he suffered a broken nose and his intestines got ruptured, which prompted him to undergo colostomy. Robin Padilla had an accident during the shooting of his film in 1992 that changed his life forever. He suffered severe burns when an explosive went off in a wrong position during the shooting of his movie Ang Utol Kong Hudlom Part 2. The accident left scars around his abdomen and arms. On November 19, 2001, in Pangasinan, Vandolf Kizan was involved in a deadly car accident. Vandolf was with his then-girlfriend Ishi Raqueza and a bodyguard when the pickup he was driving crashed into a truck. He survived the accident, but Ishi passed away on December 4, 2001. PBA player Eugene Tejada had a shocking accident on May 14, 2006, while his team Pierfoods was competing against Red Bull. The accident happened when PBA cager Mick Penisi fell and landed on Eugene's back, leaving him paralyzed from the hip down. He recovered after an intense series of therapy. Tony Gonzaga had an accident while shooting for an Enervon commercial in May of 2007. In this incident, Tony's face hit the bottom tile of a pool when she dove in during the pool scene of her commercial. She sustained injuries to her mouth, causing her upper lip to tear and bleed. Richard Gutierrez was lucky to have survived his near-fatal car crash in May 2009. He was on his way home while driving his Nissan Skyline sports car along with two others when this deadly crash took place in an accident-prone area at Santa Rosa Tagaytay Road in Silang, Cavite. Richard and his bodyguard suffered only minor injuries, but his assistant did not survive. In 2011, Pilar Pilapil became the victim of a carnapping incident where she was repeatedly stabbed. Instead of fighting off her attackers, she pretended to be dead. As soon as her attackers left, she sought help and was brought to the hospital for the multiple stab wounds she sustained. In 2011, Derek Ramsey suffered an arm injury while playing in the International Frisbee Tournament along with the other members of Team Philippines. He suffered a severe injury that broke his forearm in 3 places, which led to a surgery. Star Circle Quest finalist Joseph Betancol survived a car accident in August of 2011 while riding a Mitsubishi Montero along Sumulong Highway in Antipolo City. Joseph had surgical operations after suffering injuries in his chin and left cheekbone. In 2012, Martin Del Rosario suffered an anterior cruciate of ligament or ACL when shooting a part of the soap opera Pintada. During a scene, he had to run in a muddy football field that it made his knee pop out. Piolo Pascual had a bike accident while shooting for a commercial in January 2015. He sustained some scratches and a small fracture in his finger. This was not the first time that Piolo had an accident while riding a bike. It was also reported that he suffered minor leg and arm injuries during an accident in July of 2012 in Baguio City. In 2013, Rocco Nacino nearly drowned when shooting his movie character Pedro Calungsod. The movie was recreating the saint's death by tying a heavy rock to him to make the scene believable, but he had difficulty removing the rock quickly, and a 10-foot wave dragged him down and he lost consciousness. In March 2014, Lancer Mundo suffered a freak accident while working out. His face was partially destroyed after being crushed by an 80-pound barbell. He had undergone reconstructive surgery to fix the damage done to his face. In 2017, Alex Medina was driving home in Quirino Highway when he hit a concrete barrier after trying to overtake a car. Luckily, Medina came out of the car unhurt, but he said the whole incident had changed his outlook in life. He wants to share that everyone should consider the absolute value of observing safety when driving. In 2017, Ryan Agoncillo suffered injuries during a biking incident in Taytay, Rizal. Due to this, Ryan had to take a break from his hosting duties in Eat Bulaga to focus on his recovery. Ryan did not require a major operation after the bike accident. On February 5, 2019, Cityscape host Marie Lozano was hit by a car while crossing a street in Salcedo village in Makati City. Luckily, she did not suffer major injuries from the incident. While on the way to the airport in Japan, Angelica Panganiban's cab was involved in an accident in 2019. According to her, the car moved along the freeway and she sustained minor injuries. Despite what happened, she still made it in time for her flight back to the Philippines. On August 31, 2019, Troy Montero's car bumped into his co-racer's car towards the finish line during the Racing Festival Circuit Championship in Clark International Speedway. He suffered from sore and bruises for a few days. On March 4, 2020 in Katipunan Avenue, Quezon City, Kim was on her way to tape a TV series, Love Thy Woman, when her van was shot several times by a man on a motorcycle. According to the Quezon City Police District, 8 bullets were found in the crime scene. The actress and her companions were unharmed. The incident was later learned to be a case of mistaken identity. Kim revealed that the actual target in the shooting made an apology to her through one of her managers. Dieter Ocampo was rushed to the Makati Medical Center by Philippine Red Cross in the early morning of February 4, 2022 after the SUV he was driving hit a garbage truck along Usmeña Highway in Makati City. He only sustained bruises and a bump on the head. And finally, in May 2023, Gab Valenciano was involved in a motorcycle accident in the United States. Reports said that he was swiped by a sports utility vehicle at 75 miles per hour, which threw him 70 feet away from the collision. Because of the strong impact, he sustained injuries on his legs and arms. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to like my video and subscribe to support my channel.